I've not seen this, so we're watching this together as friends on the internet. Let's start with Keffals. Keffals came back to the internet once again to try and stream. He says, "Yo, everyone, check my Wikipedia, which says retired streamer. Not true anymore. I'm back. I miss the community, but I do have some boundaries I'm setting up this time. I am never returning to social media in any form. I am not doing drama content. I am not doing political content. All streams are chill, just chatting and or gaming. I was at my best doing comfort streams. That's what it will be. Also, I told the new mods to not even bother moderating Twitch or YouTube. I am dual streaming, but I'm only reading this one chat." So then he comes back and he decides the best way to open up his new life as a streamer is by giving the audience what they really, really want.
Okay, we're back. All right, we're back in the game.
So if you're only listening, throughout this video repeatedly, Keffals takes a electrical device and delivers an electrical shock to himself, which brings me immense satisfaction. It was only a few years ago that this person was trying to ruin my life and the lives of anyone associated with the Kiwi farms and was actively trying to bring about a kind of Orwellian censorship that the U.S. has never seen before. And now I sit here and watch Keffals shock himself over and over again with a cattle prod for the viewership of maybe 100 people tops as he begs for donations from his audience on Discord. Praise the Lord, chat. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. In case people are wondering, that is not legally a stun gun. That is legally a cattle prod. A cattle prod is legally different in Ireland and the UK, and a cattle prod is legal. Now, if he is allowed to shock himself in Ireland like that, I don't know if that's true, but I have no evidence to the contrary. He also decided to drop this lovely bomb on everybody.
By the way, how many people here are aware of I have the most disgusting keyboard on earth? Like, is this common knowledge for the people in chat?
So this fetid gooner shocking himself is so terrible at managing his own hygiene. Even he wants the world to know, by the way, that he lives in filth and squalor in his apartment, and he just wants to tell people that. And then he also wanted to give out, he also decided to announce to his Discord after his little streams, about an hour each, that was too much for him. He says, "I'm fine. I didn't puke. I went from being gone for a year to 4 consecutive streams in a row. I pushed myself too hard and my fibromyalgia flared up. I'm in a lot of pain. I will be fine. I'm taking tomorrow off to recover. I'll be back." Well, there was a part of his stream where he ran off stream and threw up. I assume because of smoked oysters, but he's pretending that's because of his disability, so he can now bilk the English, North Irish taxpayers for their money as well. They also decided to announce this.
So, while I was gone, I started a business, which I'm still going to be chipping away at. And long story short, it required me to learn Linux. I actually am officially I am actually a CEO now. It is It is no longer just like a meme title. And that feels really weird to say. But I had to learn Linux because the server runs on Linux, and it has no graphical user interface. It's completely done through Linux terminal.
The computers went wrong when you made them for niggers. That's when it went wrong. Okay, that was the big. That's when it went wrong. It's like how many people? It's like, oh, it's a command line. Fuck you, man. White people don't mind it. Okay, the white people are like, yeah, it's a command line. So what's your point? The niggers are all like, no, we don't like the command line. Here's the difference in a white person and a nigger. Do you like the command line? Okay, you're a nigger. Fuck you. Get the fuck out.
Sorry, Italians, officially not white. So, this little tidbit of information. Actually, I'll let him continue.
What kind of business? So, it's an online marketplace for makers in the BDSM community to sell things like paddles and whips and like spanking benches and St. Andrew's crosses and stuff.
Arcadis kind of people.
But the actual tech was a fucking nightmare. I have a lot of vendors lined up who want to sell on it, but like getting it all together is gonna take time.
So, with that tidbit of information dangled out in front of the Kiwi Farms, people took to the internet to try and figure out what the he's talking about and if it's even real. And sure enough, it is. The Surrentum Corporation, innovative solutions for underserved markets, from adversity to the stars. It is a global collection of skilled, multidisciplinary professionals joining forces to deliver technology solutions to strong but underserved communities. Founder Clara Sorrenti recognized the majority of e-commerce platforms use increasingly strict product guidelines to squeeze out small merchants. Craftsmen were left behind. And then some weird about his Italian last name. And here is the team. We have... here's my favorite thing. So he took the Kiwi Farms Coigglers and he like made it into this weird that he just calls the Wigglers. And he made like little fake Coigglers for all the people. And the one person that's not a Coiggler is Arif, who is like a brown Mohammedan living in the UK, who's also the chief financial officer. And Keffals could not convince this black man to allow himself to be denigrated down into a fake Coiggler. And so instead, it is merely his Coiggler molesting his bald head. And that is his icon. So, very fascinating. Supposedly, some of these people are in his polycule as well. I'm not sure. He may actually be getting the BBC at this point in time. We can only imagine, chat. We can only break the rule and imagine that. So that's what Keffals is up to. He is trying his best. Does the parrot have any idea of what's on the computer screen? No. Maybe he has some bird ideas. Maybe that's the best he can do. That's stupid.